Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of The Bomb and I, an extract from The End of Imagination by Arundathi Roy. Arundathi Roy. Her full name is Susanna Arundathi Roy. She was born on November 24 in 1961 at Shillong, which is in Meghalaya, India. Roy's father was a Bengali tea planter and her mother was a Christian of Syrian descent. Roy is an Indian author, actress, and political activist, and she is known for her award winning novel, The God of Small Things, which was published in 1997. She is also famous for her involvement in environmental and human rights causes. The book, The God of Small Things, won her the Man Booker Prize for Fiction in 1998. Her other important works include Power Politics, The Algebra of Infinite Justice, War Talk, Public Power in the Age of Empire, Field Notes on Democracy, Listening to Grasshoppers, Broken Republic, 3 essays, and Capitalism, a Ghost Story. In 2017, Roy published The Ministry of Utmost Happiness, her first novel in her 20 years of writing career. And for her outspoken advocacy of human rights, she was awarded the Lannan Cultural Freedom Award in 2002, and in 2003 she was awarded special recognition as a Women of Peace at the Global Exchange Human Rights Awards. She was also awarded the Sydney Peace Prize in 2004 and the Sahitya Academy Award for the Indian Academy of Letters in 2006 for her essays on contemporary issues in The Algebra of Infinite Justice, but she declined to accept it. In November 2011, she was awarded the Norman Mailer Prize for Distinguished Writing, and Roy is also featured as one among the topmost influential people in the world in Times. And in this essay, The Bomb and I, which is taken from her essay, The End of Imagination, she brings out an anguished cry as a professed humanist. She laments the loss of the innocent world and finds the world of imagination always at variance with the world of reality. That is, she says that what we people think about this world is entirely different from what the actual world is, because we are filled with hypocrites around us. The End of Imagination is her aftermath after seeing India and Pakistan trying out nuclear test on May 1998 at Pokhran. All of us know that India tried out nuclear test in Pokhran on 1998 in May, and she says that what will happen if everyone is going to try out these nuclear tests? And she is totally against it because she feels that such tests will only destroy the world, because when one country tries out this nuclear testing, it will only pave way to a nuclear war which will definitely destroy the human race. And once the nuclear war comes into action, the world will become a place which will not be fit enough for human beings to live in. That is, the human race itself will be destroyed. And she also says that though the nation says that by possessing nuclear weapons it is for the nation's safety, she says that definitely it is not a good concept at all. We cannot say by possessing nuclear weapons the other countries will get scared of us and therefore it is safe for the nation, because the nature itself will become our enemy. The sky, the air, the land, the wind, the water, everything will turn against us. She even goes to the extent of saying that when we have done this test, we will write it down in a history book saying that we have done this, and therefore we are also one among the powerful countries. But when a nuclear war breaks out, that can destroy this history book itself. So what is the purpose of creating such a history when that history is not going to be carried on to the future generation? And she also says that after seeing all this, she cannot maintain silence, and she wants all the people also to raise their voice against such nuclear testing, because this nuclear testing can even go to the extent of stopping the sun's rays from reaching the earth, and after that the earth will be only experiencing unending nights because even our days will be dark. and the temperature will go below freezing point, and all the water on the earth will become ice, that is toxic ice. It will become poisonous. Not only that, she says that the radioactive radiation will fluctuate, and even the groundwater will turn poisonous, and all living things, everything will be destroyed. And finally we can find only rats and cockroaches on this world. And how these rats and cockroaches will live is because all of us will die, and so they will feed on our dead bodies, and the food which is left behind by us will be food for them. So only rats and cockroaches can live in this world. Even in case if anyone feels that they can live after this nuclear war, she says that surely they will be having some physical deformity. It can affect their eyesight, it can affect their physical appearance, anything will be caused to them. At the same time, she even points out to what the head of the Health, Environment and Safety Group of the Baba Atomic Research Center in Bombay has said, because he has suggested that during such crisis, people should stay in the basement and take iodine pills which will reduce their hunger, and they should save some water till the end of the war. And she says that such suggestions are madness because no one knows when the war will end, and living such a life will definitely affect the people, mind and also their physical appearance. And she says instead of thinking of all such suggestions, why can't we try and avoid the war itself? At the same time, she says that when a country says that they possess nuclear weapons, that itself may rise the Third World War. And she says that all these countries which are trying out all these experiments should be compared to suicide bombers, a psyche who is ready to face anything because they don't know what such things will lead in the future. And now she points out that India and Pakistan are trying to test these nuclear weapons. But in future, there may be many countries which have not made these nuclear weapons or tested these nuclear weapons, but they have lots of money to buy these weapons. They will purchase all these weapons, and slowly what will happen is the world itself will come under dictatorship. That is, one country will be ruling over the whole world, which is something which everyone wanted to avoid, because after that no one knows what sort of living we will have. And that is why she has named this essay as The End of Imagination. And she is also protesting against such actions and asks the people also to raise their voice against it. And she says that the government will not take any action. In fact, they will wear a mask and say that they know nothing about such testing. But this is all politics, and such politics should not be allowed to take place. And she says that when we are testing all these nuclear weapons, how can we say that we are peace lovers? Because such idea itself will take away the concept of peace from our mind. And she ends by saying that such nuclear bombs are anti-democratic, anti-national, anti-human. In fact, it is an evil thing. And she says that if you are a religious person, we must remember that these bombs are made by human beings and the world is created by God. So when we are creating something which will destroy this world, it means that you are challenging God. And how can you say that you are a religious person when you support something like this? And if you are not a religious person, we should remember that this world is about 600 billion years old. And when we try out these nuclear tests, we can even destroy the earth within a fraction of a second. And is it good to destroy something which is 600 billion years old within a fraction of a second? So whether you are a religious person or whether you are if you are a non-religious person, in both the ways you should raise your voice against it. Thus, this is a very thought-provoking essay by Arundathi Roy, which is suitable for this current scenario. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.